Hi, welcome to Open House 2020. So my name is Mrs. Anderson and I am an Algebra 1 teacher here at Thunderbird. So my email address if you ever need to contact me is kimberly.anderson@guhsdaz.org. I also have a phone number that you can text me on to communicate with me. So that is 602-753-5862. And again, this is a phone number that you can only text me on because it is ran through an app, so I can't actually accept calls. So if you try and call it, it's just going to ring. It's not actually going to be picked up. So if you ever need to send me a text message, feel free, or you can always send me an email as well. So this semester, my schedule is I have first hour Algebra 1, and then I have second and third as my prep and lunch hours. And then I have fourth hour Algebra 1 lab. So your child should be with me either first hour or fourth hour daily. If your child ever needs some extra help, the way that students can come in for extra help is that they can log into my WebEx classroom Tuesday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and I will work with students one-on-one during this time. This can be either by appointment or students can just pop in. If a student is ever logging in and I'm either not available because I'm working with another student, or maybe I didn't have any student that planned, they may just have to wait in the lobby for just a little bit. But if it does allow them, they can notify the host, and as soon as I'm available, I will pop over with them instead of once I'm free. So please, 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 if your child is struggling, encourage them to log into WebEx with me Tuesday through Friday from 2 to 3:30 p.m. So in this class, we use a couple different programs. The first program that I'm going to talk about is Google Classroom. We use Google Classroom primarily for announcements. That's where I'm going to post quizzes that we have to take, as well as students submit pictures of their work and their notes in Google Classroom. Then the second program we use is called Canvas. Canvas is where we do all of our assignments, we take our reviews, we do our tests. So all of that work is through Canvas. Students should already be familiar with both of these programs, and they should be logging into both daily. So please encourage your child to make sure that they are logging into those daily. For our grades are kept in parent view or student view, depending on if you're a parent or a student. And the reason why is because through Google Classroom and Canvas, they do not relate to each other in terms of they don't communicate. So parent view is where I input grades for everything. So the overall final grade is kept in parent view. For my class, there's a couple material items that are needed by students. Students need to have a notebook, whether it's a spiral notebook, a 3-ring binder with loose leaf paper, or even a composition book to keep all of their work from the Canvas assignments. They also need to have a notebook of some sort for taking and keeping their notes. If they have access to a printer, they can print a printable version of notes, which are more or less a fill-in. And that's something that I post in Google Classroom for students. And then because we're dealing with math, students should be working in pencil and highlighting their answers. When students are doing their assignments, they should be following some basic guidelines that I've given them. They should be working in pencil. They shouldn't have anything unrelated to the assignment on the paper. They should be showing all their work. Their final answers should be highlighted, and their work should be neat and organized in their notebook, whichever way. I know I said spiral here, but it's really whichever method that they have. As long as everything is kept together, that's kind of the key. For their grades, assignments count for 30% of their grade. So those assignments are anything we've done in Canvas. We'll get to be doing BellWorks, any of that kind of stuff. Any activity that is based on our content is considered an assignment. Tests are 50% of their grade. While virtual tests are worth 50 points, once we return to in-person, that could possibly increase to a higher amount, depending on where we are at in the semester, when we hopefully return to in-person. Quizzes are 10% of their grade. There should be at least one multiple choice or short answer quiz in every unit. There could be more than one. And these will always be done in a Google form, which will then require students to upload pictures of their work. And then the last category is participation, which is 10% of the grade. This is based on showing up to our WebEx meetings, being interactive during those meetings, as well as doing any of the interactive games that we do. Quizlets, quizzes, Kahoots, any of those interactive games. I look forward to having a great year with you and your child. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have any questions or concerns, or if you just need some clarification on something that your child may have been assigned. It's one of my biggest things is to make sure that there's an open line of communication. So please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have a question or concern about my class. Thanks.